Alabaster. Welcome to Council Comments. If you are not aware, this is when we talk to one of our amazing council members and they tell us everything that's going on in the city, but they break it down into terms that we can understand. And we are with Ward 7 council member Kerri Pate. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Always. So we've got lots going on. We're just going to dive right in and tell us about things that are happening.
Okay.
Now, we know that the police got some new vehicles, so we kind of have half silver Tahoes, half the new black and white. We got new coming, right?
Right.
Tell me about it.
We are working into, they haven't received them yet, with the supply chain the way it is. Right. They're a little bit delayed as well, but I did want to let everyone know that they would start to see more of the new Tahoes phase in. And the way the city set it up years ago when we invested in Tahoes and chose them over the Crown Victorias was a vehicle that we would get a better return on at the end. So we do, they drive them for, a couple 100,000 miles, and then we kind of phase them out, send them to auction and get a good return on those. But there does come a challenge with that, and that is when the paint color changes and things like that. So we did have to go back to the drawing board, and Chief Rigney and all of his guys did a great job with coming up with a new color scheme. Yeah. So you'll start to see more and more of those around. There are 15 new ones that will be coming in. Those were budgeted into the budget, so we're just going to be waiting on those, and we'll see more and more of those around. So.
And I honestly did not realize how much wear and tear goes into those vehicles, and speaking with an officer telling us how they're basically in these for 12, 15 hours a day. It's their working office. They are putting so many miles on them. Like, it's a huge thing for them to have these new vehicles. And with the silver being phased out, I love the new colorway too. So I think it's great.
We always try to give our employees the best and give them the best tools to be successful. And this is just one way we can do it.
Love it. Thanks for that info. Now, Kerri, you did something really good. You got that light at our Kent Dairy 17 intersection, and it's up and running, and we love it.
Well, it wasn't just me. I mean, it was with the help of a lot of people.
But
I was the squeaky wheel. I was the squeaky wheel. So, yes, it is working. Everyone loves it. We haven't had any issues. It just moves traffic so smoothly. I purposefully go that way sometimes just to see it. And that leads me to another discussion that we've had. And with 17 being a county road, and there are some challenges. There's more and more construction going through all the way through Helena. Right. So all we can do is just so much. And we do have a really good partnership with the county. And there's an intersection that at First Avenue and 17 that has some challenges as well, because that area has grown up so much, and it will continue to. And we're already in discussions with the county and the water department on trying to enhance that intersection right there. So we're hopeful with what we've talked about so far, and we hope that we'll have some resolve there for everyone soon.
Okay, so work going on behind the scenes, more to come on that for sure. Okay, well, I'm excited about that. Now, kind of on a different note, there have been some break-ins at Veterans Park. I don't know if you've been aware of that, but you guys are on the ball. Tell me what's going on with that.
Right. So we have had some break-ins in broad daylight. I mean, and we live in a fallen world. These things are always going to happen. Right. But a way that we can help with that is to install cameras, and we have done so, and we have gotten really good footage of some of those break-ins, and we're hot on that trail. Okay. But I did want to remind people to it shouldn't be an invitation for anyone to break in your car just because you have your purse in there. Unfortunately, it is, and and this is a reminder to myself because I'm guilty of this. Just putting your valuables where they're not in plain sight, but do know that we are good stewards of your taxpayer dollars, and unfortunately, this is one of the things that tax dollars have to go to is curbing crime. So we have installed some. We'll continue to, and the patrol is up in that area. So I did want to let everyone know that, to be aware of that. So I
was there just the other day. Definitely saw some of our officers patrolling, and
it's everybody's out right now, so it's a great time for people doing the right thing, and it's a time for people doing the wrong thing too. So
it is. So just be aware. Make sure you're making the right choices, and we are appreciative of the cameras and you guys being diligent to track down people that aren't doing the right thing.
That's right.
Okay, Okay, now this is something that I just kind of want to ask you about. I've seen like people digging, putting wires down, kind of all over the place. What is going on?
So apparently there were some federal dollars that were given for people to put in broadband, for companies to come in and put these fiber optic wires underground, and there must be a deadline because all of a sudden it's so competitive. It's like all the companies at one time are trying to do it, and you'll see them off the side roads, not on the main highways, but they do have the right to be there. However, they're supposed to be have the right permits. Most of them do. We have discovered that some do not. But the main thing we want our residents to know is if you see the work going on and you see it not complete, meaning you don't see them come back, fix the sod, repair where they dug, put the hay down, whatever, to let us know, and we're going to follow up. But I think that we think that there must be some kind of deadline, because it is just on my way here this morning, I saw a ton of them getting to the job site. So just to keep us in the loop, if you see something, we can't see everything, give us a call. We'll go out there, make sure that they have the right permits. We'll follow up, make sure that they're completing the job, because we don't want them to leave a mess in our city. So
awesome. Yes, you guys get in touch with City Hall if you have any more questions about that, for sure.
The good thing is you'll have great broadband, supposedly. So
I like that. I do like that. Let's end with something fun. There's always good new businesses coming. Lots just kind of all over the city, but specifically we got a Wendy's coming. We
do. So it's been a long time since we've had a Wendy's. There used to be one on 31. And they changed their business plan. Obviously, I don't know if people have seen the new Wendy's, but we are getting a new one. And to me, that's just a sign of new life on 119. And I think it's just going to take, I think you and I talked about this, it's going to just take a couple of businesses taking a chance on that area and seeing how successful it's going to be. We also have our Alabaster Zone Chubb Fathers that will be moving on this end of town. So it's a really great time, and it's a challenging time too. 119, what you're seeing right now is all the utilities companies finishing up and preparing for the actual contractor to come in and begin the road work. So
we're close.
Alabama Power's finishing up. The water department is, I think they're almost 100% complete on moving their lines. So we're in a really good place, but it's a challenging time too. Yeah. And we have to be patient.
We do.
But we are going to reap the benefits of that soon. But the new Wendy's, and you'll continue to see more. So.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to my junior bacon cheeseburger pretty soon. Then.
And a Frosty.
And dip the fries in it. Okay. See, we have an issue.
Okay.
Guys, thank you so much for joining us for Council Comments, brought to you by the City of Alabaster, and we'll see you next month.